Happy Stray Kids Day, everybody. I have only one question. Have you ate? Because we're about to be fed yet again. I'm so excited. This is yet another Stray Kids comeback that I'm ready, set, excited. It's not my first and it's definitely not my last. You know, I will always be here to support. And this time it's CHK CHK BOOM. And from what I have heard, it has a little bit of a Latin beat type of vibe. So I'm super excited to hear that. Let's get into it.
It's recommended to stay home.
Why didn't you mention there's no toilet paper?
What the hell's going on? What? So,
I was in there for 30 minutes. What? No.
Okay. First of all, I'm surprised. I mean, I knew that they're going to be doing the soundtrack for Deadpool X Wolverine. So I'm excited about that. I didn't know they were going to appear also in CHK CHK BOOM. But can we talk about just one thing? Can we talk about how Hugh Jackman has like an incredible voice? He has such a heavy huskiness in his voice. You can literally hear the constant fry.
So,
I was in there for
like really hot voice. Like, come on.
minutes. What? No. The one thing. A toilet? Yes. A sink? No. Toilet paper. Good evening. And thank you for watching CCB News. I'm Ryan Reynolds.
Okay, let me compliment Ryan as well. Okay, Ryan has a very good voice for voiceovers and stuff. Like, if you would only listen to his voice, you kind of can absolutely imagine his entire personality. He does express himself very well for the voice because he also have been a comedic actor as well, outside of his serious roles and stuff. So he learned how to express himself well for the voice.
Paper.
Okay, let's go. I'm
Good
excited.
evening. And thank you for watching CCB News. I'm
Hi there, Hyunjin.
And we have breaking news live from New York City.
boom. 정중앙 세계 저점도 맞춰내 재빠른 계획도 어쩌없이 완벽한 판도 왜서 춤춰 내 플랜대로 keep going. But this life is regular. 승리를 너무 과식했지 배불러. 산책도.
Listen, this is such an atypical vibe for them too. Both of them. I mean, more typical for Han, but Changbin sounds very different than he usually does. This is one thing that I love about Stray Kids because they are self-produced. They do not tend to fall too heavily into their stereotypes, right? So they are kind of constantly reinventing themselves, which I said about them before. But again, I think it's mainly like I see it very often in self-producing groups that this kind of like never letting each other fall into the stereotype of like a one sound for their expression, their voice expression. Always something else. So a little bit more typical for Han, but Changbin.
완벽한 판도 왜서 춤춰 내 플랜대로 keep going. But this life is regular. 승리를 너무 과식했지 배불러. 산책도 할겸 어디쯤에 뚫려. 우리는 주로 나머지 전부 Neil Armstrong.
Yeah, so instead of going into his typical growl and a little bit of a darker kind of a rap, which we still can get throughout the song, I really love that it was more of that descending. And he still was using quite a lot of texture, that kind of this connection. That's so cool.
Filling up my truck, yeah, you want that ride? Boom. Hit you like a truck, I'ma make you fly.
It's like they almost exchanged the roles for this one, at least in the intro. Oh, that was so cool. I do like Bangchan in the higher tones. In the previous releases, I noticed that he's positioning himself on a little bit of a higher tones, which I don't mind. I think his voice can fit there very nicely when it comes to the tonal quality because it is not overtly bright and metallic. So in the higher tones, it's not coming through as too much, for example. But I was secretly hoping for one day getting Bangchan in a really low position because of that voice being so rounded and not too metallic. I thought that in the lower tones, we would get like a really cool, warm sound. And it's exactly what we got here. So it's an interesting sound. Also, Ian, I still cannot believe I am seeing him so grown up.
Vamos, I know that you want it, boom. Lobos, we cannot stop haunting, boom. Ratatata, I'ma make it boom, 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 boom. Vamos, I know that you want it, boom. Chaos be so catastrophic, boom. Ratatata, I'ma make it boom, 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 boom.
This was the snippet that we've got. And when I watched the snippet, I was like, there's no way that this is not going to be the core part of the song or the chorus. It sounds so good. I love that we've got Hyunjin paired with Lino, because Hyunjin went with a little bit of air, so kind of like mixed half air, half clean, more leaning even into the air, which made it a little bit softer. And then in comparison to Lino, who went with a completely clean tone, and Lino does have a tiny bit of a metallic quality in his voice, so it was a really nice contrast to build. Aw, I mean, I have to say that I love the beat, okay? Like, it's so playful, and it's always the beat that they got for sometimes their B-sides that is, I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh my God, I wish this was just the main song, right? This happens so often that we've got a B-side that it was just an incredible beat and like Top Line, for example, right? And I wished more people saw it and listened to it just like the main song. And I think this time it happens. I think this time we've really got that beat in the main song, and I'm so excited for that. Even from the snippets, I was like, this is so cool. Okay, let us hear a little bit more of Changbin, because he showed us that he is, at the end of the day, a king of texture. And for him, the texture doesn't always have to be only the heavy fry, heavy growls texture, but he's showing us quite a lot of versatility with his voice this time, so I'm super excited about that. For Koreans, the rolling of R's can be pretty difficult. There are many cultures and many languages that struggle with rolling R, but these were some really nice, nicely rolled R's. So Stray Kids can not only do an incredible body rolls, but they can also roll their R. Actually, Baby Brad is one of the singers that has nasal quality, a little bit of it, because he has tone leaning into that placement. So you get a little bit of a nasal timbre, and I'm super happy that people are enjoying that, because sometimes people do dislike nasal tonal qualities, which is such a shame, because I think they're also very beautiful. And with Ian, it's just adding so much sauce into his final sound and into his singing stylization. Ooh, a little vibrato there, yeah. Just a hint of a vibrato.
Feeling on my truck, you want that ride? Boom. Hit you like a truck, I'ma make you fly. I know that you want it, boom. Love us, we can let's stop on it, boom. La-ta-ta-ta, I'ma make it boom, 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 boom. Vamos, I know that you want it, boom. Chaos, we so catastrophic, boom. La-ta-ta-ta, I'ma make it boom, boom, boom. Drop, toggle, drop my bullet.
The color scheme of the chorus is so cool. If you look at it, every single one of them sang it completely differently. I actually love the structure of this song. So instead of going too deep into creating verses, they made rap, and then they did a little bit of a pre-chorus. I think what Seungmin did there was a tiny hint of a bridge, just a tiny hint of a bridge. But the way we created such an interesting color scheme throughout the choruses, the combos, Hyunjin with Lino, and now we got a Felix with Bangchan. good combos. Bangchan, I talked about his voice just a second ago. He does not have too of a bright metallic sound, but combining it with a Felix that has a very, very low kind of resonance type of voice, I think they're a good pair as well. Maybe even it would be a very cool combo between a Felix and Ian. That would be a good combo as well. I actually have to say we're closing off with a little bit of a chant, which I love when Stray Kids do apply. Anyone who applies a good chant in their song knows what they're doing for the live performances, for the people, for the crowds. I don't know if you have seen the live performances of Stray Kids, but they're incredible. They're truly incredible. The crowd is so invested in so heavily participating in the performance. It is insane to see. It is insane to be in that crowd. So definitely chants are something that are so heavily contributing to that, because people can learn it. People can be part of that experience, and they damn well know it. That's why they make such a powerful chants in their songs.
That's it for us tonight at CCB News. Join us next. How long have you guys been sitting there?
For a while. Pretty long.
Yeah. Right. Any chance that you're, you know, looking for an older, less agile member?
Less agile member.
No.
This is me when I got contacted if I do want to go for audition, and I was like, no, if you're building K-pop senior league, like, give me a call.
And then,
This song is way too short. This song is way too short. Okay, good. So excited, per usual. I love the song. I love the beat. Oh my God. I should absolutely go deeper in the way that they treated the lyrics. I do not have the lyrics open. Let me just check if how much they kind of incorporated the language. Okay, so we've got some English, we've got some Korean, we've got some Spanish, which I know that their Spanish-speaking fans are gonna be so excited about it. I think this is a great start into the album. I would like to check the rest of it. Let me know if you would like me to check it on camera, if you would like me to do a little review of the entire album. I'm pretty sure that there will be at least one vocal thing. It usually does. Like they make sure that we do get in our feels at least once in an album, okay? Like on a lonely street and stuff like that. So if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to subscribe right here. Here is the video that YouTube actually recommends for you. And here are rest of my Stray Kids reactions. Please stay safe and healthy. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.